somebody who knows you, Lord, but just hasn't been seeing you in the right.
Proverbs 20, verse 7. A righteous man walks in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. My name is Gabe Mora. I'm from the Advocates. I was born and raised in Wilmington, California. Been there since the day of birth. Growing up, my parents were divorced. I still remember that day like it was yesterday. My mom called me into the living room. They sat me down. My mom was crying like a baby. My dad was pretty sad. That was a big turning point in my childhood. It changed my whole perspective on life, I guess. My dad being out of the house, it was like more freedom, I guess, because I had no man to set discipline, or it was just my mom. He wasn't really involved. I seen him maybe a couple times a month, every other week.
Don't let it be. If he don't want to talk to you, then Father, hear from me.
My friends were involved in gangs, and I wanted to hang out with them and see what that lifestyle was about. In middle school, I wouldn't come home from school till about 7, 8 o'clock at night. Going into high school, I got involved with the party scene. I wasn't really around the gangs, involved in gangs, but the party scene was a big part of my life at that moment. My friends always had house parties. I remember a story. I was at my friend's house drinking with my friends. I ended up having way too much to drink. I blacked out. I woke up and I had a trash can in front of my face. And all I heard was my friend in the background saying, "Hey, Gabe, your mom's here." And I'm like, "My mom? What is my mom doing here?" And I ran into his bathroom. I had throw up all over my pro club. I ended up grabbing a whole bunch of water. I threw it all over my shirt, flipped my shirt inside out, and I tried to make my way to the car, but I was stumbling and falling, and my mom was just yelling the whole time. That was a big turning point in my life, because the next day was the day that I went to Christian Life Church, my home church. I met a lot of great people there, a lot of my closest friends there. But even though I was going to Christian Life Church and I met a lot of people, I never fully dedicated my life to Christ. I more accepted the people around me rather than accepting God. Only because I grew up in a Catholic background. My grandmother raised me Catholic, and that was the lifestyle I was living up until 2008. I got invited to a youth convention that I really did not want to go to. Mama made me go, of course. So the big thing about youth convention for me was seeing all these thousands of kids raising their hands and worshiping God, worshiping Christ, without even being scared to, or without even not wanting to. For me to see that, it was just a big eye-opener. I didn't understand what worshiping God was, or raising hands, or jumping, or shouting hallelujah. It was more of just rituals still, kneeling down, bowing my head. And now I understand that it's not just a religious routine or ritual. It's a relationship. It's a divine relationship with Christ, because of what he's done for me, because of what he's brought me out of. I'm happily married with my wife, of course. I have 2 kids, one on the way. God's just shown me a lot within my own family, and how I want to raise my own kids, and how I want to how I want to keep my relationship with my wife rather than, go our separate ways or anything like that. And now I am very grateful and thankful that God has blessed me with my brothers to rap with and to give out positive music instead of the trash that's out there nowadays and what they talk about. I'm very blessed to be a part of this ministry that God has given to me and appointed me to.